Hello and welcome to ConveyorWare's tutorial video number 4, Creating a Sales Order. With ConveyorWare, sales made on your website or through other sites such as Amazon and eBay can be automatically loaded into your ConveyorWare account. Contact the ConveyorWare provider for more details about this process. But in this video, we will be demonstrating how to manually create an order. Let's get started. Go to the ConveyorWare website to log in. Put in your user information, not the admin info, to log in. Select Main Menu. You will arrive on the Distribution System main menu page. Choose Orders, Fulfillment and Shipping, number 400. You will arrive on the Orders, Fulfillment and Shipping page. Choose Work with Orders, number 401. Arrive on the Work with Orders page. From this page, you can create a new order, as well as view pending or completed orders from that day. Your company number should show up here. If you have more than one company in the system, type in the number of the company for which you want to create the order. Next, you will be required to input a customer number. We showed you how to create a customer in video number 3, so this is where you would enter a particular customer's number. For this demonstration, we will be using the default customer number, which is 99. This customer number is a general account which you can use for one-time sales, counter sales, and customers for which you do not need to create a unique number and profile. Next, hit F6 Add. This will bring you to the Add an Order page. You will see the company for which you are creating the order here. This is the warehouse in which the items are located. The default shipping terms show up here. Notice the symbol, which means there is a drop-down list of options from which you can choose. If you already know how to complete the field, you can type in whatever you want. But if not, click on the field and then F4 prompt to access the drop-down list. This is the Payment Terms field. This is what you set up to be your default, but you can change this information to be whatever you want by selecting an item from the drop-down menu. If your customer has supplied a purchase order PO number, record it here. If this was a sale that was set to automatically load from another system like Amazon or eBay, the order number from that transaction will load here in the PO field. If there is no order number or PO supplied, you can create one yourself to help identify your buyer and the order. For example, if the buyer is Sally Smith, you could use the first initial, last name, and date, making the PO number like this. Keep in mind that this number is unique to this order and will not be able to be used again. The sales territory and sales number will show up here if you are using these tools for your company. If not, they will default to the house accounts. This field is where you can identify the packaging type for whoever will be packing the order. By using your F4 prompt button, you can access the drop-down list, which includes many standard packing types. The Ship Via field will fill with the company default if you set one up when setting up your company, or you can choose from the drop-down list. If you know the option you want, just type it in. This field can also be changed in the warehouse, which gives the shipping department the ability to adjust the shipping methods to save money or time. The next field is Ship Date and will default to the date on which you are inputting the order, but you can type in any future date as well. The PPNM/AM fields, prepaid number amount, are specific to prepaid accounts and are not often used by most companies. These will be covered in detail in another video, so for now leave these fields blank. The Res Code field, residential code, is one that the system sets up automatically to default to R for residential unless you change it when setting up your company. This is important because if you do not have an R for your res code and you ship to a residential building, you will be charged extra after the fact. It will save you a lot of money to use the R default if you are shipping primarily to residential buildings. Now you are ready to fill in the product information. First, fill in the quantity. Now go to the stock number field. Enter your stock number, or if you don't know it, access a drop-down list of the inventory you have entered by clicking F4 prompt. This will open an inventory window. Typing the first letter or number of your stock number will bring you to the section of the list that begins with that letter or number, or just type A to get to the top of the list. Now choose the item you are selling. The system will populate the field with the stock number and will fill in the price as long as you input the price when creating the inventory item. Remember that all these fields are editable, so you can make adjustments to the information if necessary. You can create back orders manually by placing the short quantity of items in the B/O field here. If you don't know if you have enough stock to complete the order, but know you want all available inventory to ship, then answer yes on the last screen of the order, Back Order Short Items, and the system will automatically complete these fields for you. We will demonstrate this later in the video. The C/PCT commission percent field can be completed manually to change the commission rate for this order only. For more details on commission payment types, see the user manual. If you are charging freight or shipping, you can put that here as a separate charge so that the system can keep track of shipping costs. The same with tax. You can enter the tax as a separate line item to keep it separate in the system. Once you have finished writing up the order, hit Enter Return. The Ship To information panel will come up and you will fill in the information. It is good to have an email address and phone number in case there is a problem or question with the order. Also, when the order is shipped, the customer will get an email with the tracking number. Once you fill out all the shipping information, hit the Enter Return key on your keyboard again. At the top of this screen, there is a place to answer yes or no to a couple of things. The first is COD. Most of the time, the answer to this will be no, because shipping will be charged with the order. The second field can help you determine shipping costs, for parcel carriers only, if you do not know them. Remember when we entered a freight line item to the order? That is what you would do if you know the shipping charge. For example, if you got an order off of eBay that included a shipping charge. But if you received an order over the phone or in some other way that does not include the shipping charge, this is a way to get an accurate charge. If you're using UPS and have entered all the dimensions and weight for your product when setting up your inventory, you can type yes into the bill freight field, and the system will send all your information to UPS, calculate your shipping charges, and send the information back through the system in real time. If you're using USPS or FedEx, you can do the same thing, but the charges will not show up until the next morning because those companies process the information at the end of each day. Next, there is an area for remarks. You can type anything you want in here. Return instructions, note about back-ordered items, thank you message, discount for the next purchase, personal notes, etc. The system number is generated automatically by ConveyorWare and is used by the system for tracking purposes. Make a note of this number as you will need it when you go to ship your item. The invoice total will reflect all your line items, including tax and freight charges. If you are sending your items out by truck, there is a field in which you can record the bill of lading number. The cancel date can be used if you don't want the items shipped after a certain date. For example, if the items are for Christmas, you might put December 16th because you know if they ship after that date, they will not arrive in time for Christmas. If you're not sure how many items you have in stock, you can put a Y in the Back Order Short Items field, and the system will automatically backorder any items that are not available to ship. There are a few more fields on this page, but they are not essential to creating an order, so we are going to move on for now and cover those in a different video. When you're finished, hit the Enter Return key on your keyboard. You will see the order listed. You can check an order's status here. There are many different status abbreviations such as CRD-PCKL, which stands for Credit Pick List, which indicates the first order for a new customer and is automatically put on credit hold. Note that all new customers are on credit hold until released. B/O-PCKL, which stands for Back Order Pick List, which means that the order is waiting to be printed due to a back order item. Refer to your user manual to get a complete list of order status abbreviations. The drop-down menu offers a lot of options, some of which are self-explanatory like change, copy, delete, and display. For a complete description of all these options, refer to your user manual. Now you know how to manually enter an order. As was mentioned at the beginning of the video, if you are receiving orders through eBay or Amazon or your own online store, much of this will be done automatically. If at any time when working in ConveyorWare you are having trouble, you can use F1 Help or refer to your user manual. Now you are ready to move on to ConveyorWare's tutorial video number 5, Shipping Your Product. Thank you for using ConveyorWare.